Good evening. Today is October the 10th. I mean, not the 10th, the 18th. Let me make sure. Yeah. Today is the 18th of October 2022. The time is 11:03 p.m. And I want to talk about things that happened to me today. Today has been a rather hard day. Well, not really. It just was a torturous day. Okay, the early morning, I woke up at 1:18 to all this vibration in my body and uh, the burning of my feet, the burning of my private area, and feeling this hot energy. Uh, let me let me. I cut on the lamp. Also, be so dark. Um. Okay. The energy, and so I prayed some, and then I went back to sleep. I don't be meaning to go to sleep. I be meaning to pray, but because this technology in my body, it seemed that when they be sending this stuff in me, that's what puts me to sleep. And so I think I woke up again around 4:44. I think it was. Yeah, 4:44. And I think that's when I went in my bedroom and I saw a cat in the trash. I would love to be a cat too. So there's somebody pet. And so I went outside with the broom and closed the dumpster that it was in. But I woke up to the vibration and the heat, the burning. And every time I wake up, I do some praying. And I'll be meaning to go back to sleep. I'll be wanting to pray. I be wanting to just pray, but I end up going to sleep. And I went back to sleep, and I woke up again at, I think it was 8 something, and to the same thing. But anyway, that food truck was on at 4. When I went outside, the food truck was on, and I could see the red lights on the back of the truck was on, and so I did go back to sleep. But it was loud where I could hear it, and so at 8, when I woke up at 8 something, every time I wake up, my CD is off, and this thing should just play. Cause it's a lot. It's a long CD, but it be cut off, so I cut it back on. So when I I'm trying to think. I don't want to get it mixed up. I think when at 4 something, when I cut the CD back on, he got loud. He cut the whatever that sound is. He made it loud, but you could hear it all over the house. And so when I woke up at 8 something, it was still on. And he did either he cut it off when I just got up and stayed up. And and He cut it back on at 10. I heard it. I started hearing it again at 10, and it stayed on until around 12. But what I started realizing, this man is hacking my brain, because I think that's why that all that noise is uh my head burning, pure burning, and I really do believe that's what he's doing. And so this person had told me about a wall thermometer, so I did, and I put it down on the floor, and it was measuring, but I don't think it was the heat, because this is a heated energy, and I don't think it can be measured, because the way they burn my feet, right, my feet burning right now, as I'm talking, they burning my feet, and I don't think it could be measured, not by no wall thermometer anyway, because I mean it's really burning me, and burning me bad too. Um, so my feet will be swollen in the tomorrow. Uh, for the last some days, all the weekend, and it started last week, with this foul smell is in my bedroom. That's the only place I smell it, in my bedroom, and it smell like some real old pee. And so the stuff that's going on is it's somebody that's controlling it, and it started. They putting the pee in my room. My room smell like pee, cause I like for my room to smell sweet. So they doing it out of just pure meanness, because I spray perfume on when I wash my linen, I spray my mattress with perfume, and when I put my linen back on the bed, I spray it with perfume, and I spray my curtains. So they send that funky smell in my room, so that my room won't smell sweet. And I know this is something somebody doing, because it don't smell like that in the daytime. Now it did yesterday, because I said something about it. I think I was telling my daughter that I don't smell it in the daytime, I only smell it at nighttime. And she started laughing. And so I didn't smell it today. But when I just left out my room, and it just really stinks. Like some old pee that's been somewhere for a long, long time. I mean, it just stinks. But people can keep doing this mean, idiotic stuff. They keep doing the mean stuff. I'm not even gonna worry about it. I'm really not gonna worry about what somebody else does, because it's not even worth me getting myself upset. I don't even care. I really don't care. Um, 'Cause one thing I know, like I said, people are gonna reap what they sow, and they are gonna reap it. That's why I don't try to do things that hurt people. I just try to be the best that I can be. And anybody that want to keep doing the mean, the hateful stuff that they doing, and sending this energy up the floor to getting you behind, and all this type of idiotic stuff, just keep right on. They can just keep right on doing what they do. Because I'm at the point now that I don't even care no more. You know, I just get up and start walking around, and find something to do. Like today, um, I made me some body butter, because I was out. And that's what I had been taking care of my sister's skin, make sure that she don't get no decubital ulcers. And while she was in the hospital, they weren't taking care of her body. And I don't know what they were doing, or they won't put nothing on it so that she won't get no rash or nothing like that. But when they brought her home, I could tell something wasn't right with her body, with her skin. And so I started treating it. And today I made a big thing of a body butter. Cause my body butter is like more like medicated, but it don't smell medicated. It smells good, but the stuff I put in it, it's medical. It can help get rid of rashes and all type of stuff. And so that's what I've been doing to her since she been home. Cleaning, keeping her bottom lubricated with the body butter, which I just made today. And my skin, my arms were so dry because they be drying out my skin so bad. My skin was so dry that it kind of had a hurt to it, itch hurt to it. But when I made the body butter, I kept rubbing my arms, and it felt a whole lot better. My skin felt a lot better. Cause her arms are real dry too. I don't know what they doing that's drying out our arms so bad. And her arms are just wrinkled. And so every morning I put body butter on it. It makes it a little better. But they whatever it is they doing, they really trying to hurt her. They really are trying to hurt her. And that man in that van, he keep driving. He keep driving. Now, while she was in the hospital, I didn't see him drive back then. So he's really going out his way to try to hurt her. And in the house behind us, not the one that's directly behind us, but the gray, I think it's gray. They keep shining some kind of light they got down on the ground. But, they let them keep on. And I keep saying that and keep saying that. See, but when God move, he going to move. That's why I'm trying to keep myself out of sin, you know. And I hope that I'm doing enough that I don't come on judgment, you know. Because God is tired of this mess. He's tired of all this sin. He's tired of people, all these doctrines, and all of this people turning away from the church and going to other stuff. Cause it's just some crazy stuff. It just people playing like they was, these pastors turning away from God. And even I say that if they ever knew God, they wouldn't turn away from God. Just like God said, when I backslid, I didn't realize I was turning, it wasn't in my mind that I was turning away from God. But when you going into sin and you just denounce Christianity, then you going away from God. But I didn't denounce Christianity. I just didn't want no more parts of the church. And I did start seeing someone and God showed me the pattern that Satan was using this man. Cause we didn't spend that much time. The first year we did, but that second year we only spent time twice together. But God showed me a pattern, and so I let him know I'm not doing this anymore. Cause he kept telling me he gonna marry me, but he was lying. He's a honeypot. Cause I caught him some years later gang stalking me. So I don't know if he was gang stalking me at that time, but he probably was. But I do know he gang stalked me some years later. Cause it's been some years now that I was seeing him. The early part of 2000, and mm, so I haven't I've seen him, but I haven't really been around and spent no time with him. I just saw him gang stalking me. I actually saw him gang stalking me 2 times. But at the first time, I didn't know I was being gang stalked. But the second time I saw him, I knew I was being gang stalked, and I hid from him. He was trying to find me on his cell phone. That's how I know they use their cell phone as a weapon. Cause he kept looking at his cell phone and he would look around, but he was standing right in front of the car I was in. But I was in the back seat. And they were trying to tell him where I was, and I slid down where he couldn't see, but I was still seeing. I could see him, but he couldn't see me. And then he contacted me on the internet. I'm not talking about he wanted to come see me. No, you come to see me, not even. And I was in love with him. I really was. But now I don't care nothing for him. Not nothing. But I had to get some sense about me, and I ain't dating unless I know 100% sure this man is not in the honey pot, and this man is truly a true man of God, and he don't want to disappoint God. He don't want to be separated from God. And the only way I'm gonna know that is God let me know. I can see God in him, because they some fakes. They some big old fakes out here now. Mm, mm, mm. You have to be really careful, because at the time I was seeing this guy, I didn't know about the third eye, and I thought he was prophetic, but I realize now that he just had his third eye open. But God was speaking to me. Was telling me stuff about him. That's what it made it so easy for me to stop seeing it, because God was telling me stuff about him. And he knew God was telling me stuff about him, because evidently he was reading my thoughts. When God was telling me stuff about him, he was reacting to what God was saying to me. So he must have been reading my thoughts. But anyway, it, it's just been rough today. And I had went outside and covered up my trees, the one that's still outside, because uh, they not enough room in the garage for all those trees. So I had to leave some of them outside. So I went outside and I didn't cover the whole tree, just around the roots. Because as long as you keep the roots protected, you can always, if the top part die, it can always reroot up another tree. But hopefully they won't die. I got one tree out there. I don't know if it can handle the frost, because it's supposed to get frost tonight. And so I don't know if there's one tree out there. I'm not sure if it can handle frost or not. I don't even know. For 2 nights, it's supposed to get frost in the morning and tomorrow morning. But my fig trees and my peach trees, well, one of the peach trees anyway, I had since last year, so this will be their second winter. And then I got some out there that this will be their first winter, so I'm hoping they'll live. But I don't want to just completely cover them up where they can't get no light, because that's what I did last year. I just covered them all the way up. They won't get no light, and so they just died down. My fig trees, they just died down, but they regrew. And I don't think I did that to my peach. No, I didn't do that to the peach tree. I just covered the bottom part of it, like I did tonight. But my banana trees, I had about 4 banana trees out there, and I had some berries, and I covered them completely, and they just died. So I didn't leave none of my banana trees outside. I brought them in, and I brought a light, a plant light for 'em, but I can't. There's so much stuff down that's still down there. I can't find the socket so I can plug the light up. Mm. But I think it'll be all right. It gets cold down there, but at least it's not gonna won't get no ice or nothing on it. I brought a heater to put down there too. So I'm gonna get smart one day and just go back out there and just. I wish I had somebody that could come take some of those boxes. We got a lot of empty boxes. That's taking up all the room, those empty boxes. Cause I was tearing them up, but I got tired of tearing up all those boxes. And I could have kept tearing them up if the people wouldn't be shooting at me, because we got a burner out there. I could have burned up the boxes. That's like what I did at the other house. You know, I burned up the box. You know that man was shooting at me, but he didn't shoot at me as bad as these people right here. Cause there's a lot of them right there. 3 houses of them right there. And I don't know what all these people doing. There's like a lot of them. They 3 houses, but there's a lot of people at the 3 houses. And see, it was just him, and at the beige house, not right here, but the one where we was staying. Um, I could actually see the man when he on video when he come out the house. You know, I could prove what he was doing. I could until somebody deleted my stuff off my computer. But these people, you don't even see them. They inside the house. I could just feel what they're doing. And then by them, I think if by them being able to attack me and whatever it is they're putting on my skin helps them be able to rape me and stuff, because that's what they were doing all day today. I could just feel that energy coming up, going inside my body. I just couldn't just get somewhere and just sit down and just relax. And that was early today, all day. I could feel it, and I think it's because I went outside and they were able to, get access up to me. And it's not, I can feel it slightly now, but not as bad as I did earlier today. But see, they gonna wait till I go to sleep, and then I'm gonna wake up with all this mess shaking in my inside of my body. It's just right now they're burning my feet, and I'm feeling pain in my right side, like in my kidney or something. Oh, excuse me. I just be worried about my sister because they haven't stopped attacking. As long as I feel stuff, I know she's feeling it too. Because when I was trying to feed her, they were just, I mean, they really was burning my feet. And so I'm quite sure she feel everything I feel, she feel it. Mm. Oh, excuse me. So I just wanted to talk a little bit and tell how my day was. I want to put a relaxer in my hair and start wearing my hair loose. But then my daughter's home. What you gotta do? You can do it. Put it back in a ponytail. I didn't know I'm not. I need to come and buy me some curlers or flat irons and wear my hair loose. I used to wear my hair loose all the time. My hair was long, and I used to could cut my hair and it would just grow back so fast. But now since I got older, it don't grow as fast. Well, I kind of like my hair short now since I'm older, but I get tired of wearing it the same way. I can't do nothing with it. I don't know how to style it or nothing as it grow out. So once I cut it real short, see, all I gotta do is put my little curl stuff in it and just, that's it. That's all to it. But see, once it start growing out like this, where I got a ponytail, I don't know how to do nothing with it. I asked one of my daughters to braid it for me, put me some braids in, but she wouldn't do it. And she can really braid hair. I bet if I offered her some money, she might have. I really can probably braid it myself. I take my time to do it. I just, oh, I might just try to do it myself. I don't want no real small braids. I want kind of big braids. This stuff they putting on my hair, making my scalp itch. I might need to cut it down, just cut it all out, where I can dot on my head, my scalp. It's making me itch. And I took me a good soap today and some Epsom salt. But I'll get in the tub, but I feel like I'll be under attack when I be in the tub. Cause I be getting sharp pains, especially in my feet. I be wanting to get some of this stuff off of my skin. I can tell that they be got my skin coated. You know, telling how my skin, the inside of me. If I could feel that my skin on the outside is right, then I know the inside is right either. That's why I be detoxing. I done drunk all that detox tea I made. I guess I can make some. I made it out of herbs that I got a whole big old thing of herbs because that's what I use for my soaps and my body butters. But a lot of the herbs, you can take it, take it in, you can make it like a tea. That's what I do. I use a tea. And I just took it and boiled some water and I put the herbs in there and just let them soak for a little while. And after it cooled down, I put honey in it and that's what I've drunk for a couple of days. Cause I know dandelion is a really good detox. And I had when I use dandelion, I use a difference. I use some. What I use dandelion, uh, moringa. Moringa, they called it a miracle plant. So I use some moringa. I bet I can't even name all of it. Rose hip. I got some rose hip. Then I got some. Um, hmm, they like flowers, but they red. I'm just in them thing. I hate that when I know something, then I can't say what it is. Um, not cranberry. Um, I'm gonna have to, cause I know what it is. I'm gonna go and get the name up. Hibiscus. I use some hibiscus and I put some cinnamon stick in it. I just put a little piece of cinnamon stick because I didn't want it to be too cinnamon. And what else I put in there? Ginger. I think I put because I got some fresh ginger in the refrigerator. I think I put some ginger in it too. I didn't use any turmeric. I do have some turmeric in the freezer, but I didn't use turmeric. Let's see what else. I think that's it. Cause some of the herbs I don't try to make a tea out of it. I use them in my body butter. I infuse it in olive oil for like maybe 3 months. I got about 3 jars of herbs infusing now. So they've been infusing for 2 months now. I'm gonna let them infuse for maybe another 2 months, a month or two, and see. Um, all those herbs have medical benefits in them. Some of them is like antibiotics, and some of them are for pain. You got them for they're all different types of things. And when you put it in your body butters, uh, you got any kind of rashes. Like people say, my soap, they use my soaps and they have rashes, and they uh, might rub the soap on the rash and it go away. They say they have gone to doctors and the medicine the doctor prescribed don't take it away. My soap will. I ain't bragging enough. I'm just saying what people tell me. Cause I make my soap I put a moisturizer in it. I make it very moisturizing. Cause this guy I know, he started buying. He the only person that I have sold some soap to here the last 2 years. And he said he had a real bad itch problem. Soap makes him itch. And so I actually gave him some soap. I gave him a big bag of soap too, cause I had a lot left. Cause anytime I make soap, like if I don't cut it, if it's not cut right, I don't try to sell it or nothing. I I put it in this bag I got, and I just had a big old box of soap, the end pieces, and some that's not cut to weigh a certain amount. And so I just gave him a bunch of soaps. But I got soap that my daughter was selling for me. And she quit selling it. But I really I love my soap because it makes my skin feel good. My body butter, I love it too. I made some today with I put a lot of essential oils. I need to buy me some more essential oils. But I had a bunch of essential oils that I put in it. And then um, I'm gonna have to get some more stuff so I can. I want to make some lotions, but that body butter I made today, it smelled really good. But I could the way it felt on my skin, it felt really good. But I like the way it smelled. Cause normally, I like my body butter to smell like this oil. I smell like it was called Twilight, and that's normally what I would because me and all women could wear Twilight. It's a unisex smell. I actually have brought it to make men soap, but the women love they I had more women buying it than men. But I brought it to make a man soap. But it's a unisex smell. But today I made the soap. I mean the body butters. I mixed up white rose and gardenia, and it smelled good. I've been making soaps and stuff out of the white rose. The last time I made soaps, but the first time I made the gardenia. But I wasn't gonna make nothing until next year. But when I ran out of the body butter and I saw how my sister's skin was looking after she come home from the hospital, I said, "Oh no, I got to make some body butter and heal her skin back up." But evidently, must have had some poop on her for a long time because I keep clean her 3 times today. And it's already looking better. So when they uh, don't put nothing medicated on her, and it looked like her skin started breaking down. I said, "Oh no, we get ready to do that." Oh, we need to get ready to do that. I might have to go in there and turn her again. I've been turning her so she won't be laying on one side. So she not getting up. I didn't get her up today. I just washed her up and left her in the bed. I propped her up so I can try to get something in her stomach. So I just gave her some Ensure and gave her a bottle of Ensure and a bottle of water. And she did. At first, she acted like she couldn't swallow. And I kept saying, "You got to swallow. You got to swallow. You got to get something in your stomach." And so she did start swallowing. But she was just letting it run back out of her mouth. But she did drink. Then this evening, she drank a half a bottle. But we got to try to get some food in her. Something like a soup, broth, or something like that. I think they're going to get her a hospital bed. That'll make it much easier on me trying to dress and stuff. And a lifter. I won't have to be breaking down my back, picking her up and taking her from the bed to the chair. Because that's what I've been doing, picking her up. And it's hurting my back. I reckon they're going to do it. I don't know. My daughter called the day they out like they didn't know nothing about it. And see if I got a lifter, I can, put her back and forth in the bed instead of taking her out the bed and leaving her out for a long time. I could just put her back in the bed after I feed her and stuff. I'm just rambling. I need to get off here. And that, oh, I did do it. Did I do a video? I don't know if I did that video or not with that guy. No, I ain't did shit. That happened today. Yeah, 'cause it's not midnight yet. That guy was back out there again today. Him and his dog. This is the fifth time I've seen him out there. But my daughter said she seen him out there. She said I had went in the house by the time he came. I don't know what he want and why he keep coming to that fence. But the day when he came, the dog was out there. This is the first time I seen him come and the dogs was outside. And see, when they see stuff, they go crazy. They get to barking and running and they be attacking each other. I said, why they keep attacking each other? I said, the little crazy dogs. But the dog, he didn't act up, and them girls was out there acting up. And he went on. The guy went on with him, but I don't know why they keep coming to the backup. You know, um, there was a lot of attacks today. People with these car lights. I just want to go somewhere where I could just have some peace and I could just get me some sleep without being bothered with this crazy mess coming up in my body. Oh Lord, I bet I ran out of something to say. She was acting weak today. That's why I know they did something to her. Because last night when she was acting but cheerful, she actually was smiling at me and raised her hand up and like she wanted to touch me. Tell me, girl, you better come on here. But today she just acted weak because these people steady attacking. Steady attacking. But I tell you what, if they kill her, they're gonna hate it. I can guarantee you that. Because God ain't playing. God is not playing. And when his wrath come down, they keep playing around. They just keep playing around. When God's wrath come down on this earth, these people is gonna regret. They're gonna really regret the stuff that they done. I'm ready. If I had the money, I'd be gone. I'd leave America. I don't want to be here when God wrath come down on America. Because America, God gonna punish this place. Because they too much. And anytime you got leadership that's bad, the people, it come on down to the people. And when God make the leaders suffer, the people suffer too. And not just Biden, but the rest of the other people. God is really gonna suffer, make these people suffer for the stuff that they have led people into, and changing laws and making laws and stuff for people to follow, and people following it. And this is a pure abomination. And they keep calling this United States Babylon. Hey, Babylon has fallen. But I ain't gonna say I'm gonna go to sleep. I be hating to go to sleep. That's bad when you hate to go to sleep. Cause something bad getting ready to start happening. Hmm. I wish I could get get that smell. I'm gonna get me some Clorox and pour down in that vent. But I don't think it's coming from the vents. I think it's just coming up through the floor. But I need to just pour some Clorox down in the vents. I'm just getting this is sleepy. And the nose all snorted. But I'm go ahead and rest some. You know, call it a night. Y'all be blessed in the Lord.